Hey folks, happy Monday to you. We continue our November Thanksgiving series, and this being the week of Thanksgiving, an important time to be having this spiritual conversation. So, Monday, November 21st, and the theme today is children. We're going to read from Luke chapter 18. Luke chapter 18, 15 through 17. And as we get here, it's always a little bit surprising when people read this passage and they think that it doesn't necessarily read the way that we might think of treating children and the way that we think of children as these precious gifts of God. Remember, in that world, the ancient Near East, children were really a factor of survival. You had to have a certain number of children for your family to survive. And when the children were young, they were, before they could work, they essentially were using all of the resources of the family and not adding into it. And so the way we think of sort of playing with children, their playfulness and their wonder in life and all the things we love about children, that wasn't necessarily the way that world thought about it. That world thought of children as sort of out of mind, out of sight. Also, children, purity laws were so important in those days, but children are breaking those laws unbeknownst to them all the time. And so really a different sense of children. And that's what makes this passage so powerful. Luke chapter 18, verse 15. People were bringing even infants to him that he might touch them. And when the disciples saw it, they sternly ordered them not to do it. But Jesus called for them and said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not stop them, for it is to such as these that the kingdom of God belongs. Truly I tell you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God as a little child will never enter it." And so what does it mean for you to enter the kingdom of God as a little child, to understand God, to see God, to know God as a child, this sort of complete trust and belief? Children have a complete dependency upon their parents or their caretakers. And we are ideally supposed to have a complete dependency upon God. And that's what Jesus is talking about here. So where are the places where you are dependent on others, dependent on yourself, rather than dependent on God? That's sort of the question that is being asked in this passage. So we give thanks for the children in our lives, for all the joy that they bring us, but also the lessons that God uses to teach us through them. God bless you. Have a great day.